are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Natural wonder, and Nakai will help me show you some of their physical characteristics. The blowhole is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like the eye is located in that white patch, but that's just a visual distraction. The eye is actually located in the black area in front of the eye patch. The fin on their back is called the dorsal fin, and is mainly used to stabilize orcas as they swim, but also used for temperature regulation. The flippers on either side of their body are called pectoral flippers, and they're used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of their body are called tail flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's powerhouse, propelling them at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, as fast as a speedboat. But they really use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. A pectoral slap is used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breach.
Those are the ones.
Spy hopping is how killer whales get a better view of their world and coordinate while they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that the whales use here at SeaWorld and out in the wild. Great communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will actually slide up onto the shore, pulling unsuspecting sea lions right off the beach. Watch as Orca demonstrates that same behavior right here in the slide out. Antarctic orders will actually create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. Our whales are showing you a similar technique right at the glass. You just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of power that they create until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, we have a brave volunteer, Lucy, who is going to experience that for you. All right, Lucy, sit back and hold on tight. Our whales are coming to show you just how much power they can create with that water. All right, Lucy, the best part is the anticipation. All right, I hope Mom and Dad have their cameras out, because here they come in 3, 2, 1. How was that? Now, because killer whales live in every part of the world, it's no wonder that they hunt all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen in front of you is the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a whale that size prey on a whale that size? It's all because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach young whales to hunt and develop their skills as they grow. Orcas spend a lot of time interacting with one another, playing and learning from one another. Porpoising is when a whale swims fast up to the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. You'll see them do this when surfing or railing or riding in the wake of a boat. Orcas like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. You'll see our whales do this just like the whales in British Columbia would. You'll also see the whales imitate one another. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. They're always learning from and mimicking one another. Playful behavior has a purpose. A tail whip is used to stun fish when they hunt. However, today I think our whales just might be stunning all of you.
Dear God, they're coming to us.
We interact with our whales all day, every day, to engage and stimulate their minds. The whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, they'll show us their tail flips, which is useful when we take a blood sample to monitor their health. They'll also slide up onto a scale so we can monitor their weight, just like Orca is doing up on the screen. They'll even let us take a breath sample from their blowhole. All of this is a great example of the trusting relationships that we've formed here with these animals year after year. I'd like to take a minute to tell you about a very special whale. This right here is Ulysses. He is one of the largest whales here at SeaWorld, weighing almost 10,000 pounds. Ulysses has taken part in many research studies which help animals here at SeaWorld and out in the wild. We challenge the whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play are a very important part of everyday life.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you for joining us today at Orca Encounter. We hope you gained a better appreciation for these amazing animals. Have a great rest of your day here at SeaWorld. Bye-bye, everybody.